Hello everyone, Argsy here. Welcome back to American Life Farming, our console based series here, and I am just getting some fertiliser and seed put into the planter. There we go, that is all full up. Get that flap closed down. We're heading down to, I believe it's field 1, where we have been employed to start a planting contract down there. We are going to get some oats planted. So I think the best way is to head down here. We'll jump onto the expressway, which is going to be a little bit tricky with this rather large planter, and head down to that field. So we'll get down there, make sure we've got the right one. Now obviously after our success with our contracts last time, we are going to keep going with those, but we need to start thinking about our equipment. We do need to get hold of a sprayer, so we'll have to have a look at what options we can buy for sprayers. I think we might be limited to a few smaller tow behind ones or 3-point hitch sprayers. And then we also need to start planning for a combine. Now I'm undecided. I think that's field 1 over there actually. We might have to go down to the next road, just past that shed. I'm undecided on whether we will buy a truck or a trailer or a grain cart, or what we will do for hauling our crop and any crops that we subsequently do through contracts. So we're yeah, a little bit undecided on that. And a lot of it will come down to what combine we purchase, what we can afford. We'll wait for these cars coming along here, and equally whether we can then afford the truck or trailer or whatever it is we're going to get. So a few things to consider there, but we do need to start earning a little bit more. We've obviously could take out a little bit more of a loan to pay for some of those things. So we will we'll wait and see and decide what the plan is there. But I think if we just turn in here, this is field 1. So we'll just run over the grass here, I guess. Now I'm just wondering, I probably should get a I might go and grab the pickup and bring down a pallet of seed, because otherwise we're going to be going back and forth to that silo to top up quite a lot, just knowing how quickly we got through the seed on our own field. It's not going to take us long to have to fill up, so we might have to look at doing something to help us there. But I'm just going to check the contract, make sure it was oats we're planting, and get us started and see how it all goes. So there we go, the contracts for Scott. The field is 3.8 hectares and we are planting oats. So we'll get you in about 7.5 grand from this one. And obviously minus any seed costs and fuel costs and all of that sort of thing. So we will get started on that. There we go, turned on and we're off planting. We'll just get our cruise control turned on there to make sure we're right on the edge of the field. We don't want to leave any bits behind. And there we go, right. So I think we'll start off with a little bit of a montage of this planting. It seemed to work out quite well last time doing the cultivating and the contract we did on the other side of the map. So we'll give it another go this time while we're doing some planting. So enjoy. We just parked up here in the farmer's yard, and we are probably, I reckon we'd be pretty close to halfway across the field once you take into account the headlands. But we are out of seed, we are out of fertiliser, so I am going to head back up to the farm, and I will grab the pickup in the trailer, throw the skid steer on the back, and we'll head down to the shop and might buy a couple of pallets of fertiliser and seed just to help us get this done. I'm not sure if there's any other fertilising contracts that are around about, or sorry, seeding contracts. Fertilising, there's plenty of fertilising contracts, but not sure if there's any other seeding contracts around about, so we might go and have a look at that too. There may be some more we can go and do once we're finished here. We'll head back up to the yard, we'll grab the pickup and see you down at the shop. So just pulling into the shop down here, I had rung ahead and they said they'd get a pallet of fertiliser and seed out for us. That looks like them right there. So I think if we just park back, about here is probably good. We'll get the back put down on the trailer. There we go. And we'll go and get the skid steer off and get these pallets loaded up. There we go, we're able to put a strap across the forks. I'll get that unstrapped. If we hop up in here, we should be able to drive off. Now hopefully these pallets aren't too heavy for our skid steer. It is only a little fella. So hopefully he has the power to be able to lift it up onto there. Otherwise we might have a little bit of a problem. Just try and make sure we get properly lined up here. Just put those forks a little bit closer, I think, if I can. There we go. Getting right in. Oh, there's a bit of weight there, but I think as long as we have careful, gentle inputs, we should be okay. So when you go too fast and then try and stop or start, that the weight wants to tip you forward. So just get lined up there, backed. Kind of want to have it both on one side so we can fill up. I wonder if we put them actually more dead in the middle, whether that'll work with the planter. There we go, that's the fertiliser loaded. We'll go and grab the seed now. Don't want to put a hole through the bags with seed everywhere. Gentle inputs. There we go. Alright, if we put this now next to the fertiliser, then hopefully that will be close enough to the edge that the planter can be filled up with. There we go. We'll get the skid steer back up on the trailer and head back down to the field. Oh, just missed the train. That's fortunate. We would have had to turn across there and be caught out with this rather large trailer halfway across a couple of lanes of traffic. Just get across before that truck. There we go, the arms are up. So we can safely go across there. And we'll get up here, come over next to the planter and hopefully get some seed and fertiliser and carry on with getting this field planted. And there we go, we're getting the seed topped off, and I wonder if we open the fertiliser, we can do the same there. So that's good, we will be able to get straight back into getting this field done. Probably cost us a little bit more going down this route with the supplies, so we might have to look at seeing whether we can get a little tender wagon or something we can pull behind the pickup to get some seed and fertiliser that way. But we'll get back over here into planting and get this field finished. And there we go, field is finished, bar a few little pieces in the corner like this. So we'll head back over now to where the pickup is, and then I'm assuming there's nothing else left but to do to head back up to the farm. I'm not sure with the 7.5 grand we're going to get paid for this. We're only going to earn about 3 grand total. Probably a little bit more. We do still have some seed and fertiliser left, but we chewed through quite a bit of what we just bought, as you can see there looking at the trailer, to see what's still in the pallets. In fact, I may as well fill up while we're here, and we might even get those pallets taken off if we use it all up. Just left with the smallest amount of seed and fertiliser there, but not to worry, the planter here is full, or the seeder is full. So we'll head back up to the yard and see what is next on the schedule. We'll just come down and get rid of the pickup. We've been paid for our contract. However, we had a call from this guy Lancyboi here. He asked if we could go pick something up. He said if we could transport something from the front entrance of the motel to the farmyard. It doesn't pay very much, but we thought this guy seemed pretty reputable. Thought he probably deserved a bit of a favour. I think he's been quite a helpful farmer around these parts. So we said absolutely, we'll come and help you out and get that picked up and dropped off for you. So we're just going to have to find out where we're heading, and we'll go get that sorted for him. So we found up here at the animal dealer, or just next to the animal dealer. Not sure whether this is stables or what it is, but we've got this little package here, which I think is Lancyboi's. He wants it delivered to one of the farms on, not quite on the other side, just across the map from here, over near where the manure and I think it was the bale sell point or cotton sell point is. So we'll just get this loaded up on here. We might as well leave it on the forks. We'll get it strapped down so it doesn't get flying. It looks like it's milk, so we certainly wouldn't want to lose any bottles of milk. Won't get paid very well for that, but there we go. We'll get those tied on there. We'll jump into the pickup, get the ramp put up, and head down to get these things delivered. So we just need to be delivering into this farmyard here somewhere. So we'll just see if there's somewhere they'd like us to drop it off. Looks like over there at the right at the front door. So I guess we back up, we'll go forward far enough. We're not backing up. We'll go forward far enough there, put the ramp down, and we'll get this offloaded. So there we go. That is popped up as saying transport finished. So if we just have a look at our contracts, and there we go, completed. And $825. So pretty simple little task, not too far, not too long, and helps Lancyboi out. So there we go. Right, let's get this loaded back up on here, get it strapped down, and head back over to the farm as well. Alright, there we go. We are back at the yard now. I will get these couple of pallets offloaded, get the skid steer put away, get these put away under cover, and then we'll go and see. It's getting close to 4 o'clock, so I'm not sure if we're going to have any more work to do today, other than potentially getting a pressure washer and giving some of our equipment a clean. That spreader and planter and that have certainly done a bit of work in the last few days, and have got a little bit dirty. But we'll get this offloaded, and then we'll see if there's anything else to do before we lose the sun for the day, or whether we'll see you in the morning. So I haven't got any more work lined up for today. There's nothing's come through for us, but just thought I'd come for a little walk over here and check on our field, see how it is. No crop up yet, but we've already got some pesky weeds appearing. There's a couple of patches already germinated, one there and just another one over here. So I think I will go and spend the rest of my afternoon researching a sprayer and trying to decide what we're going to do to control these. And in fact, there's a third patch down the end there too, I can just see. So we certainly don't want to let these get too established, or it's going to have a detrimental impact on our crop yield, and we certainly cannot afford that. So I'll go and figure out what we're going to do with that. Never know, it may open another revenue stream up for us too, being able to offer some custom spray service. So we'll see how we get with that. But I'll sign off from now and I'll catch you in the morning. Oh, good morning everyone. We are up bright and early this morning, bang on 6 o'clock. We got a phone call very late last night from a panicked farmer. He owns a field 28, I believe it is, which is actually just around the corner. But it is a rather large field. One of the largest fields in the area, if not the largest field in the area. So we'll just take a look at it here. It's 28 down in the bottom corner. Not sure how it compares to 44 and 30, but it must be very similar in size. But he was pretty panicked because he could not get fertiliser applied. His equipment's broken down, he could not find anyone else who was able to help him out. So I asked if we were able to, and was prepared to pay a premium for our service. So we've got a contract for $43,000, to get some lights on here actually, to get the fertiliser applied. Now that includes us supplying the fertiliser, so obviously we'll come around here and get our spreader filled up. But we're going to go get straight into that, get it done as soon as we can, because I do still need to go and get our sprayer and get something done with our weeds. I am a little bit worried about those. You can see, just make out over there that our crop has germinated, so that's exciting to see that up. But like I say, our first priority is to go and help this guy out, so we'll get over there, we'll get started on that. So I think this is the field just here. It was rice, I think he told me, which I haven't worked in a rice field before. I'm assuming that's what rice looks like. It is the field, however, I am confident of that. So we better get our work lights switched on there. We'll get tuned into here a little bit better. Zoom out and make a start on getting this spread on here. So we'll get this done. Looks like it's going on. If I just bring up our mini map, we should be able to see some fertiliser being applied. There it is. Nice little blue line behind us. So I think for this field, because of its size, because it's a little bit dark, I am going to throw this into a bit of a time lapse and get this done as quickly as we can, so we can get back and get our crop sprayed before the day gets too hot. And there we go, that is as good as done. Now, I did not expect to get that field done with only the single hopper load on the spreader here. I thought we were going to have to go and fill up. So that's a good result. So to earn what will be $43,000 before 7 in the morning is a great bonus for the farm. So we'll get out of here and turn our work lights off. We just need probably those lights on while we're on the road now. In fact, hardly need them, but we will keep them on just for safety. And we'll head back down to the yard. And then it's going to be time to go and sort out a sprayer so we can get our weeds under control. So we're back here at the yard. I will just get pulled into the shed and parked up again. We are certainly going to have to work on getting that pressure washer. I'm pretty uncomfortable parking these in here like this at the moment. But there is more pressing matters to take care of, which are the weeds in our other field. Now I'm going to have to take this tractor down. I'm going to have a chat to the guys at the dealer and see if we can get these rear tyres changed. They do look like they should just unclip, but I might have to get them to give me a hand to do that. So we'll get the cedar taken off there, just get our way out of here, and we'll head down to the dealer and have a look at some sprayer options. So I made it down here to the shop and just having a look at what options we have for the sprayers. We obviously have the standard in-game ones there, the default ones. Obviously, ideally, we'd love to afford to get the self-propelled John Deere, but just $85,000 for the boom, it really is not an option. We do have this modded Hardy Navigator, which has the row crop tyres on the back, but again, 115 grand really is a little bit too steep for us. So the other option I have found is this Apollo sprayer here, which will take herbicide, herbicide, liquid fertilizer, and ammonia, and hydrous ammonia there. So it is only 21 grand, 15 meters wide, so it's not too small. It is only 1,000 litre capacity. Unfortunately, we can't put in these side tanks on this tractor. Can't put the front tanks on this tractor, so we're going to be stuck with that. And we have the option there to put the mixer on the side, which I think I will go with. It is $1,000, but it does help a little bit there with what we might be doing. So 22 grand, we will buy that sprayer. And while we are here, we will pick up a herbicide tank. So we've got the option there, 2,000 litres for $2,400, 3,000 litres for $2,500. So I think we will be going with that lizard one there. I'll just double check as well. I know there's the Quiet Hitman ones here, herbicide tank, which is 2,200 litres for, well, that one's even cheaper, $1,600. So there we go, we will pick up this herbicide tank. And the last thing is to customize the tractor there. So see our sprayers over the other side. If we just come in and have a look at the tractor here to customize, we want to go down to the wheel options, and I think our only option there is standard. We can it doesn't have a row crop option as such, so we will just have to go with those. So here we go. It did not cost us anything because all we've done is taken those outside jewels off. So we'll head over, we'll get hooked up to the sprayer and go up and get our field sprayed. Get those weeds under control. So I'm down here at our field now. We will just get pulled in here and onto the crop. Just make sure we're not going to do any damage to it. No, it looks fine. So there we go. It is very nice to see it germinated. It's exciting. It's our first crop on American Life Farming that we have germinated. So if we get this boom on the back here unfolded, there we go, pretty slow animation on that, but a nice one all the same. And just see if we can adjust the height, which is nice. I don't know if there's any other adjustments on it, doesn't seem to be. So we'll just we'll get it up a little bit there. We don't want to be running into the ground. If we turn that on, there we go, we are getting our herbicide applied. Now obviously this will be a preventative herbicide over the majority of the crop, but we do know that we do have some weed patches that we want to take care of. So it will kill those, but it should also stop any more weeds germinating. So we'll get this done. It's not going to take too long at all with this 15 meter wide boom, I think it was, and what are we running at? 7 miles per hour, so not too fast, but not too slow as well. But we're just coming up to this patch of weeds here. We should, as we go past them, see them all brown off. So it's good to see, and we've actually had some more come up overnight because that patch there wasn't here. So I think it's good we're getting in here and getting these done now. But I'll just get this done very quickly, and we'll see once we're finished. Just a very small little sliver up here that we couldn't quite cover in the 5 passes we did. We'll just get that done because Murphy's Law would say if we didn't, we'd get some weeds growing there. But there we go, that is the field all sprayed. So we'll just get up out the corner here, let these booms fold up, and just while it's doing that, we'll just take a quick look at the map. And there you can see field number 8, our field, has no weeds in it, whereas a lot of the other fields, 15 aside, seems to have a good smattering of weeds all across them. 33 and 35 are pretty clear as well. But there we go, that will give our crop the best chance it can to turn into a bumper crop. But I think that will do us for this episode. It's been another productive one. The bank balance is a few thousand grand higher than it was, a few thousand dollars higher than it was when we started, which is good. Plus we've also got a sprayer and get our crops done. So good progress. I'll just leave that there for now. Pressure washer is on the cards. I'll keep saying it, but I will get it done. But just before I go, one thing I did want to comment on, if we just take a quick look at the contracts, obviously we only have the one field, so we're very limited to what I can do. I could spend every episode, doing fertiliser contracts, as you can see there. There's 10, 20, 30, 40, 50, 60, 70, 80, 90, there's $100,000 worth of fertilising contracts just there. And obviously with that spreader and our fertiliser buy point, it doesn't cost us very much to do those. But I don't think you'd want to watch me fertilising for a long time, and I don't really want to be doing that either. So I'm trying to do this a little bit differently, trying to progress things as well. I want to get us closer to harvest, so we'll see what comes up once I've saved the game and restarted it. We might find there's some new contracts there, something a bit different to do. We may even see if there's a baling contract or anything like that comes up and possibly take that on. So we'll just see where this takes us, where it goes. If there's something particularly you would like to see, please leave a comment down below. I do read them all. I do try and reply to them all. So would appreciate your feedback on that. Obviously, like I've said a few times, it's a bit different doing a console series for me, and doing a console series on this sort of theme is also a little bit different. So I appreciate your thoughts on what you'd like to see. But anyhow, I'm going to wrap things up there. Thank you all very much for watching. I do hope you have enjoyed that, and I will catch you in the next one.